Okay, welcome to the KRIM kitchen. And here we're going to share several different cooking methods that can actually replace your microwave and still being able to cook and heat your foods in a quick amount of time. So the first thing is our conventional oven and just actually using a saucepan. Saucepans are great. Just put a couple of tablespoons of water in the bottom and cook up, just heat up your leftovers that way. That's how my mom always did it, and I still do it that way. It's really okay. But then you have a steamer pot where you can actually put in a few tablespoons of water and steam your vegetables. Now I do a lot of garden vegetables right now, zucchini and asparagus and Swiss chard. All of those can be done, green beans, right here in the steamer pot, and it actually doesn't take hardly any time at all. The thing that I've learned is that put your, actually maybe about a ½ inch of water in the bottom and heat that while you're preparing your vegetables. And then it's ready when you are, and it doesn't take any time at all. So most of the time that people don't like taking is the heat up time.
Gotcha. So if you can, like you said, cut that down by starting that while you're prepping.
Absolutely.
Then it should be hot, ready to go when you're done prepping.
Absolutely.
So that makes sense.
Your broil is also another great cooking method, and I've done that with like sliced zucchini or cauliflower bites, anything frozen out of the oven. I mean, like your tater tots or chicken nuggets or whatever you do, that kind of thing. Don't forget that you've got to broil, and that's another way that you can cook and heat foods. So the other thing, and this is something that I have loved over the years. About 30 years ago, I got my first countertop convection oven. And the convection oven has definitely changed over the years. This one actually is only about a few months old. But it's, again, instant heat, and you can put almost anything in there. Now, I just love putting in like meats and vegetables, baked potatoes, baked sweet potatoes. There's so many wonderful things. You can even put biscuits or cookies or, again, anything from the freezer that's already prepared in here. So what I did was I did this right before we went in there. And the thing that I love about this, as well as an air fryer, is they have timers. So you can set it on 15 minutes and it still stays warm until you're ready for it.
Yes.
So what I did was I did some chicken strips, and basically I added the thyme, black pepper, lime essential oil, some garlic, and some salt in there. And then I did some sweet potato fries. That they're so fun to do in this or the air fryer because they actually don't take much time at all. Like I said, 15 minutes. Go make your salad or something else in the meantime, but it's kind of fun to be able to do this. Now, they're best right after the 15 minutes, but they're a little soggy after you've waited just a little bit, but they're still great. And like I said, 15 minutes are great. Now, people have said, like sweet potatoes or potatoes. I remember the argument over the years, it only takes 8 minutes for a potato to bake in a microwave. And I'm going, yeah, but is that one person, or are you cooking for a family? I mean, if I said at the time I was cooking 6 to 8 potatoes in there, and it still took that full hour. So the fact that I can do a whole butternut squash or a whole spaghetti squash, I love to just put those in here. Or like I said, the meats, I can do biscuits in here. There's a ton of things you can do there. And definitely something like a leftover pizza or whatever. This is a perfect thing because it doesn't get all soggy like the microwave would do. It still keeps it crisp. Now, the only thing that doesn't work great in here is like a frozen burrito or something. You'll want to thaw that out first because it's going to blow through the heat, but it's not going to be like a microwave that's going to actually penetrate as fast.
And what's great is, and I think you can see, is the rack.
Yeah.
So that's great.
So you have a rack here, and then you actually have a pan that you could do it straight on the pan, I like to keep the pan under there when I'm doing this because it catches all the oil spills, but you can put that rack right on there, and so you can cook either way, on the rack or straight on the pan. Either way.
Wow, that is delicious. The oils, make it so tasty.
So it does, and like I said, the fun thing about these is that they're on timers, and air fryer much the same. I just think this is a little bit more versatile, and I like this for that reason. It's bigger too for a whole spaghetti squash or something like that, acorn. But then we have the Instapot, and I love the Instapot because it's got some presets that are really great. So just for example, what I did is I poured in 1 cup of rice, I put in 2 cups of water, and pushed rice. Just hit the rice button. That's easy. All you do. And then basically, I'll tell you, this was funny. I did chicken a few months back, and I did it in the morning because I was going to do, anyway, I forgot it. It was there all day long, and I'm going in the house. If I forgot it, that would have been a disaster. And plus it creates a lot of heat. This doesn't. But the fact is, outside it still kept it warm all day long. I forgot all about it, but anyway. So you just take that off after it's done, and let me just show you. It's perfect rice. Just look at this rice. It's just perfect. So this is not really rice pudding, but this is kind of how I just make it. I put a little bit of rice in there, and you can add a little bit of pure maple syrup. I'll make it how I like to usually do it. A little bit of pure maple syrup, just kind of sprinkle it on top there.
Drizzle it in there.
Yeah, and I add 1 or 2 drops of cinnamon essential oil because I love the cinnamon. You can always do a pinch of the ground cinnamon. This just has way more flavor.
Gotcha.
And then I usually put on just a little bit of coconut cream, and then blueberries, or you could do raisins, whatever you like. But I brought fresh blueberries from my garden. We got lots of blueberries at this time. So anyway, it's just a great way to stir it up, and it's a great way to make kind of a rice pudding. And so you can serve it hot, or you can serve it cold for breakfast, for afternoon snack, or for a dessert. It just is a great way to do rice. And I found that I like it better than, to do the rice separately. It cooks better. So, but like I said, this rice turns out perfectly. You turn this on, and the preset is 12 minutes. Of course, there is a little bit of heat up time, but it's 20 minutes. That's all it takes for the rice. The thing, excuse me, the thing I like about this is you can even put frozen chicken breasts in here. And you put your water in there, and then again, there's a poultry setting. You just hit poultry, and it cooks it, or there's soup setting, or whatever. There's no work to this at all. Again, you're just putting your food and your water in and hitting the button, and it goes automatically. You don't have to be worried about a pressure cooker that might blow up. It's got a preset time, and you can actually variate that. There's a low, medium, and high pressure. You can do your own settings and your own times. Or you can use some of the presets. But isn't the rice good?
Yes, and the berries. I love the berries. The berries. I think the berries and rice with a little, the berries are so good.
Yeah.
So
and isn't
good.
that a great combination? Just a little bit of coconut cream and the pure maple syrup and cinnamon. It just all is, it's just very, very tasty. And like I said, we don't need a microwave. We don't need a microwave. There's ways that we can actually cook and heat our foods without a microwave. And like I said, once you get an Instapot, let me tell you, it's so versatile. There's so many things that you can do with it, and quick. Very quick, dependable, no work.
Yes, and all of these recipes or the way to prepare these different meals are on your website.
Well, I have either that or on my YouTube channel.
YouTube channel. Okay.
So go to my YouTube channel. That's Erleen Tilton, Erleen Tilton. Just go there and look me up, and I have a lot of these recipes. It's just so easy to be able to do that. But you could always email me as well. ask@erleentilton.com, and I'm glad to send you any information, any of this information about why not microwave, and where I get some of these products, as well as maybe some of these recipes and how I do them exactly. But
yes,
it's just, we can do without the microwave. Like I said, I've done it without it for 30 years.
Yes.
And
yeah, and again, delicious. Everything is delicious as usual. So check out Erleen's website, and send her an email if you have a question that there's something you really enjoy, you like preparing, but you only know how to prepare it in the microwave. And Erleen can give you different options on how you can probably prepare that same meal, but in a much healthier way.
Absolutely.
So, well, thank you so much, Erleen.
You're welcome.
Thank you, everyone, for watching. Falah. Hope you are doing well, my friend. And everyone else that is watching as well. Clifford Lane in Southern Illinois. Hello to you, sir. Hope you guys have a great rest of your week. And be sure to visit Erleen's website. So thank you, guys. We'll see you next time.
Thanks for joining us.